What's up, everybody? I am Phil Marks here with Phil Marks Out about movie trailers, the first edition of that. And joining me today is my pal Christian at Christian DMZ over on X. And of course, you guys, he's all over the internet, this guy. How you doing, Christian?
I'm doing great. Yeah. Thanks for asking me to do this, Phil. And it's giving me an excuse to check out some trailers I haven't quite gotten around to yet.
I'm one of these guys who I like to watch a movie trailer, and then if they get me in the first like 30 seconds or so, I'll switch it off and then I'll avoid all trailers until I see the film. I like to do that. So for me, a couple of these I glanced at for about like 10 seconds. I went, oh yeah, that looks cool. And then I just bookmarked it. So we'll be enjoying these at the same time together.
I'll give you a very quick personal anecdote when it comes to trailers. There is one movie ever where I was like, nope. I'm not going to watch the commercials. I'm not going to check out the theatrical. Like if I'm in the theater and it comes on, I'm going to walk out. I don't want to see anything going into it. And that movie was Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Wow.
And I was like, well, that wasn't worth it. I'll never do that again. So now I'm like, just give me the trailers. I love trailers.
Well, we have 6 or 7 trailers on the docket here. And speaking of Star Wars, the main event of this podcast / video for YouTube. So you guys can listen to this wherever podcasts are, or you can check it out on YouTube, the video version. But the main event is Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that just dropped today. So I hope you're excited for that.
I'm very excited for that, and I'm not trying to avoid that this time around.
Yeah.
And I was just telling you, like, you know what? I hadn't seen it yet, so it's going to be perfect.
Okay, well,
Nerd alert!
Let's get ready to geek out here. Here's the first trailer for Derek Cianfrance's Roofman, starring Channing Tatum. The film follows the true story of a man who lived in a Toys R Us store and robbed more than 60 McDonald's after herding staff into freezers. And it's in theaters October 10th, coming up right away. Are you a Channing Tatum fan?
You mean Magic Mike? Yeah, of course. No, I found him to be very funny. I liked the 21, 22 Jump Street movies. I thought he was very funny with his turn as Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine. But between you and me, I'm so glad we didn't get a Gambit movie starring him. But it was great in that sense. But no, I'm excited for this. And a guy who robbed 60 McDonald's while living in Toys R Us proves, Phil, not all heroes wear capes.
We all like going back in time and imagining how things could have gone differently. Like, what if I made different choices? Would I have ended up here?
It's been 6 months and still no leads on the whereabouts of the escaped convict known as the Roofman.
I was never
So are you familiar with this story, whatever this true story is? We're going to pause a lot here, folks,
Sure.
But we are you familiar with this story before this film?
I'm not at all familiar with the story. And is this a true story, or is it a true story in the way that Fargo was a true story, where they just said it was a true story and it obviously wasn't?
Right.
very good.
I'm assuming the latter there.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Good morning, team. No. Don't be scared. Kind of like I was not good at hurting people. Dwayne, get your coat.
I don't have one.
Are you serious? Here.
It was a beautiful day.
I was good at seeing things.
Sun beat down.
Details.
I had the radio on.
Systems and routines.
Yeah, running down a
A
dream.
manhunt tonight for an escaped prisoner.
So I'm assuming he's like sort of, we're going to sympathize with him a little bit, and they're going to try and make him like the cool guy because obviously he's the protagonist of the film, but at the same time he's doing very dickish stuff.
Yeah. It seems like a guy who is in jail, wrongly accused, or, just got a bum rap. Man, if this guy is like, somebody who like murdered his whole family and then we're supposed to feel for him, it's going to be a tough sell. But yeah, it looks like, oh, this guy shouldn't be in jail. He's Andy Dufresne, he's just got, he got framed.
Safe place to hide for a few months.
He's a very smart individual, super intelligent.
You're just the man I want to see.
You like peanut M&Ms, right?
We're missing
Peter Dinklage in this film.
You have any idea why?
I just thought, I got to be hiding somewhere.
I wanted to invite you to my toy drive.
We sell toys here. We don't give them away.
Wow.
Yeah,
Kirsten Dunst as well.
Yeah, I've Kirsten Dunst has had quite an interesting arc, over the last couple decades. Speaking of Fargo, in the TV series, I thought she was tremendous, and I think she lost her way for a little while. But for me, you got your nerd alert out already. She'll always be Mary Jane Watson. That's my MJ as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. Did you see the other day, or possibly yesterday, which I guess would be the other day as well? I think that qualifies. But
yeah, any day that's not today is the other day.
Exactly. So Kirsten Dunst was just talking about how horrible it was, like filming the upside down kiss scene in Spider-Man. Speaking of which,
oh, I would imagine that she probably almost threw up a few times. Yeah, if I had to guess.
Apparently, so did Tobey Maguire. His nose was getting filled with like water, and he can't breathe because he's upside down, and he's wearing this fucking mask, and they're doing 100 takes of it.
Yeah, but it was hot, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
I would like to introduce you to someone who made a generous toy donation.
That's so kind of you.
So, John, I understand you work for the government.
So it's a little classified, so.
I never knew we had an intelligence unit here in Charlotte.
Oh, are you law enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's amazing.
Police believe the Roofman may still be in the area.
What the? Oh my God! You got your passport? You got to leave tonight. We can't just say, I'll just lay low. I need you to really think about who you talk to. You just look like this all the time.
Tell me what's going on. Right now.
Who do you want to be, Jeff? I need you to take the ink bomb out. If I do that, it'll blow up. Now, if you do it quick. Oops.
Yeah, I wonder if the real life story is more like he was some smelly fucking, what do they call them? The people who won't leave like Airbnbs.
Oh, like squatters?
Squatters, yeah. Like it's more like he's a squatter and everyone was just incompetent and unable to catch this fucking guy. The manager at the McDonald's is like, I don't give a shit, man. Just take the money.
Yeah. By the way, I while we were watching, I did look it up. This is an actual true story. The individual is named Jeffrey Manchester, an Army veteran who gained notoriety in the late 90s and early 2000s for, what the movie talks about. But he was a former Army Ranger, so he used those skills to figure out how to. I haven't seen a trailer for this until right now. I've seen the poster, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like the cast of that. But considering I'm able to go to 4 movies every week with my AMC membership. I'm on the A list. That's right. That's a bit of a flex. This is one that I would definitely see as long as it's in the theaters for more than like 2 weeks. I'll get to it in October at some point for sure.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to check this one out. I like Channing Tatum, and I think, the last movie he did, they were all on an island or whatever. I wasn't a big fan.
Oh, it was like a horror movie, right? I didn't actually see it. I heard mixed things on that, and even though I could go to 4 movies a week, I don't. If I get to 4 movies a month, that's pretty impressive as far as I'm concerned.
Well, speaking of impressive, the one and only Ron Howard, he has Eden coming out, starring Sydney Sweeney, Ana de Armas, June Law, and Vanessa Kirby. And again, nerd alert, hey, Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
But the survival thriller follows a couple living in isolation on an island until 2 groups arrive and a power struggle ensues. Have you seen this trailer?
I have not, and the thing I know about Sydney Sweeney is she has good genes, so I'll be interested in checking that out. Also, one of the stars of Madam Web, if you want to really double down on the...
I try to forget all about those Sony Spider-Verse.
Probably for the best, Phil.
Are you a big Jude Law fan?
It's funny because I remember that year that Chris Rock hosted the Oscars, and it's like, who the hell is this guy? Why is he in so many movies? And then Buzzkill Sean Penn, he's one of our finest actors. I'd say I'd be in the middle between those two things. I think he's very good. I've enjoyed him in many things, but I don't see a movie because he's in it. probably because he's still in like 4 or 5 movies a year. 20 years ago, he was Pedro Pascal. You're just like, how does he have time to be in every movie that comes out?
Yeah, and then Ana De Armas just sort of blew up over the last how many years.
Her and Sydney Sweeney in a movie, and Vanessa Kirby. I'm not going to lie. It's speaking to a different part of my brain that has me interested in those three.
Yeah, the brain in my dick. No,
that's the one. Yeah.
So let's watch this trailer here, and Ron Howard. Let's go,
ladies and gentlemen. You are the very definition of survival of the fittest.
Those who dare to dream.
Dr. Ulta, your story inspired us to leave everything behind. Let's start anew.
Another true story here. Wow.
It's another one that I have to check to make sure it's actually true. Okay, but we'll keep watching.
Yes, thank you, Christian. Okay, let's go.
Trust me. By this time next year, one of us will be gone. I personally hope it's not you.
We hunt. We fight. We kill.
Looked like Steven Crowder for a second. Who was that? Who's this guy? Oh boy.
Fight. We kill.
They're trying their best to ruin us. They won't. Because we are a family.
You're a traitor. I will not let you destroy us.
Shut up!
And then it dropped. Dun, 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 dun. So we're seeing stuff that may look ritualistic, or perhaps just maybe there's an element of that, or I don't know, perhaps just like persuasion of the highest order. Like we see Ana De Armas at one point, it looks like she's having a bit of an orgy in the ocean there, and there's violence and people being compelled to murder other people. I don't quite understand what the fuck this movie is about, I gotta be honest, but I'm compelled. I will throw this on based off just this minute trailer here.
Yeah, the threesome looking scene, obviously, that's in the trailer for a reason. This is a true story. It is a group of Europeans in pre-World War II Ecuador. But I'm going to tell you right now, Phil, in reading about it, I'm not going to see this movie because it apparently came out August 22nd, and today is September 22nd. So it must have come and gone, but that's in the US. So I don't know. Maybe you still have a chance to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this movie came and gone. So I botched this one. Yeah, I bookmarked this a long time ago there, and Twitter not staying in order of who knows.
No, but I mean,
other ones like that.
I'm gonna see right now. If I really want to see this movie, can I find it in a theater? You can keep talking. I'm just gonna go to I don't know, probably Fandango. I'm giving shout outs to all the movie apps.
Yeah,
even though they're not sponsoring your show.
Yeah, so check this one out on streaming right now.
Yeah, it says only in theaters, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, moving along from that one, hopefully it's good. I guess I'll have to check that out. But this one surely has not come out yet. I assure you, October 31st by my timeline.
Before you get into this, in an earlier generation, I would just look for the threesome scene on MrSkin.com. I don't know. I don't know if he's still in business. But you want to talk about all heroes not wearing capes. Mr. Skin has really done the Lord's work. But
yeah, he wore swirly eye glasses and Skinavision. Is what forget a cape. He had hypno glasses like Superman.
Yeah.
Except for instead of hiding your identity, it let you see celebrities' tits. Is what
right. And sometimes, if you were lucky, some beef back when beef was a thing. The younger generation doesn't even understand what I'm talking about. And by the way, you can watch Eden at Home for $19.99. That's where its availability is at this point. So
for $19.99.
Yeah, because it's yeah. So Mr. Skin, get to work is what we're saying.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But so what is this movie? Bugonia?
Right. So we have a movie. This comes out on Halloween. So this one for surely isn't on streaming yet.
Sorry,
First trailer.
Kids, we're not going trick or treating. I have to go see Bugonia.
Right. Yorgos Lanthimos', hopefully I didn't butcher that name, Bugonia, starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. And Emma Stone as well is sort of transforming like how she was viewed early on and really embracing like more dramatic stuff. Speaking of titties as well, she did a couple of movies there back to back where again, Skinavision comes in handy. The film follows two conspiracy obsessed men who kidnap a major CEO, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying Earth. It's in theaters on Halloween. What are the odds of this one being based on a true story as well?
I don't know, but yeah, she won an Oscar for Poor Things, and I felt like Poor Things was how you described her rack. But keeping on the theme, she's always my Gwen Stacy as well. So you're showing themes with Spider-Man girlfriends. So I do love that, Phil.
We are just geeking out here today. Okay, let's take a look.
It all starts with something magnificent.
Jesse Plemons, he's awesome too. Like,
speaking of Fargo, the TV series,
right,
married to Kirsten Dunst. So there's a through line to all of this.
Is he IRL married to Kirsten
Yeah.
Dunst?
Yeah.
What
Not just
the
on the
fuck?
show.
How did I not know that?
Because he's a very good actor. And if you ask me if he's handsome, I'll tell you he's a very good actor. He's a lucky son of a bitch that he's married even to present day Kirsten Dunst. Good for you, buddy.
I think also Jesse Plemons, when I was growing up, well, he was in some kid show or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember what it was now off the top of my head. Or he was in like a kid movie. It's like Max Keeble's Day Off or Snow Day or one of these fucking movies, right? Anyways, I digress.
A flower.
Max Keeble's Big Move or some shit.
Yeah, well, he was on Friday Night Lights and
there
Varsity Blues. Obviously, football movies and TV shows where he was perfect for that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's a beekeeper here.
The workers gather pollen for the queen.
Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Michelle.
But the bees, they're dying. And that's the way they planned it. To make us the same as the bees.
Let's go again.
But it is not in control anymore. We are.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Where my transparent.
How can you tell she's an alien?
Well, the signs are obvious. It all starts with something magnificent.
So what do you make of this? What are your thoughts seeing that?
That's a maybe. I am not won
too.
over by it. If it starts to get good word of mouth, it's the kind of movie where I'm like, okay, that could be good. If people see it, people I trust tell me that it's actually really good, then I might check it out. But I'm just kidding because I know my kids are watching. We're going trick or treating that day. Don't worry. I'm not going to Bugonia. Maybe on November 1st if I hear it's good though.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have you back on this show in 2 months' time and we'll rewatch it and I'll go, man, I'm for surely going to see that one.
Right.
So in March 2026, this film releases. Here's the first trailer. It is Phil Lord and Chris Miller's Project Hail Mary starring Ryan Gosling. The film follows a teacher who is sent 12 light years away from Earth to save humanity after the sun began to erode. Are you into space epics and are you a Ryan Gosling fan?
Usually those two things aren't combined, but yeah, I mean, he's very good. You know, I really like that movie, The Fall Guy, that he did. That I think a lot of people maybe thought was a bit of a trifle, but I was like expecting less than zero to drop another movie title. I expected so little from it, and I'm like, you know what, this is really fun. He could be very good in movies, and you know, look, I know that the Barbie movie is a little bit controversial, but he's good in it.
Is it? Was it?
Well, a lot of people were talking about that movie. That
it's feminist, man.
Well, yeah, but it was like, I don't know. I mean, he was in it, and
it's a fucking movie about Barbies.
Yeah,
it's geared towards girls.
And Shang-Chi played a Ken, and Doctor Who played a Ken. I'm just keeping all the nerd checklists in there.
And John Cena, Peacemaker,
yeah, right, of course,
played,
Peacemaker,
American.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, in general, I've seen him and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I think that, you know, I've enjoyed. Okay, I can't say I've seen every movie, but I can't think of one where I saw him and I'm like, oof, this is some dog shit, Phil.
Yeah, he's not the shits in anything. And there's okay, so this is like, I'm assuming, just looking at this frame right here and reading the little miniature synopsis there, I'm assuming this is like an Interstellar type flick. It's going to go in that direction of like, it's trippy and gripping and emotional and all that shit. 3-minute long trailer. Let's dive into this one.
Well, yeah, and just on Ryan Gosling, you know, just to bring it back again, that movie he did with Emma Stone, not La La Land, Crazy Stupid Love is again a fantastic. Yes, it is a rom-com, but it has enough of the com that I could shrug off the rom. So anyway, I just wanted to make a point that I've legitimately really liked some of his movies. Lord and Miller are great. I would have liked to have seen the Han Solo movie they shot, and then earlier director Ron Howard reshot, but I'm fans of their work, so I'm open to these next 3 minutes, Phil.
Well, just to add to what you were saying about rom-com, though, I maintain that romance, unless it's like at the level of like Serendipity, but even that's sort of rom-com-y in a way, I guess. Maybe not rom-com, but there's jokes. It's funny, right? There's humor in it. But to me, every movie has an element of romance. So I think romance, that's why you can do like Hallmark, get away with doing those shitty Hallmark romance chick flicks, because anyone can really write that shit.
When you boil it down, Gross Point Blank is a rom-com. You know what I mean? So yeah, most movies have the rom aspect of it, you know? So yeah, I agree.
Everybody's trying to fuck is what we're saying here, folks.
Yeah.
Please state your name.
Ryland Grace. I spoke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment.
And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us. The sun is dying. You are the only scientist who might know what this is.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
You have a doctorate in molecular biology. I need you to come with us. This is Project Hail Mary. The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor except one.
Why?
We don't know.
Which is why we built a ship to go there and find out.
It's 11.9 light years away. The astronauts die in space.
It's what you Americans would call a long shot.
Hail Mary. I get it. Who on earth is going to sign up for this?
So for like how tense the situation is, they're kind of keeping it light here thus far, you know, with the
they're like, yeah, why do you think we're talking to you, dummy? You know?
We do nothing. Everything on this planet will go extinct.
You'll find a solution.
You are my solution.
I put the not in astronaut. I've never done anything.
I put the ew in jujitsu.
Done a space. I can't even moonwalk.
I understand.
So, like, I'm a little bit lost here. They're sending him where? To another galaxy?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, there's one son that hasn't died. I don't know why he's going. They said that the astronauts keep dying. So, is this like when they did the initial test flights and they sent chimps into space because they're like, who gives a shit? Is Ryan Gosling a chimp? Is that what we're supposed to believe? Because if he is, look, I'm as straight as the day is long, but that's a goddamn handsome chimp,
Yeah.
So he's definitely better looking than Lancelot Link, for a very current reference for your audience out there, Phil.
Right.
By the way, all these trailers have had bangers in there. The songs in these trailers,
Right.
starting with Running Down a Dream. I could start a Spotify playlist based on this episode of Phil Marks Out about movie trailers.
Well, we're doing. I'm stealing that idea. It's mine now.
Okay, perfect. Let's do
it.
They have mistakes. I do. My place is in the classroom.
The world is counting on you.
That could be like the twist, hey? Like the world isn't really counting on you. You're just like our guinea pig, and we send you up there because we don't really know what the fuck, and and also, like, why wouldn't they send a woman as well? Is he supposed to repopulate in a new solar system? I'm kind of like missing that part, but obviously, I do want to see this. I'm compelled enough to be like, I definitely want answers to these questions.
It's almost like I need to see it because I don't understand the trailer. Although we have like a minute left, so maybe they'll explain it.
Yeah, they'll give us the climax here, right? They'll let us know what happened.
This might be very hard for you to understand, but some people are not good at things.
You know who you are. You're gonna do great.
I conquered zero G in 5 hours.
Object approaching.
Oh my god.
So there's aliens in this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which somehow sounds like the title of a movie that this all of a sudden really reminds me of.
There's some aliens in this shit. Oh, man.
Oh, I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing.
Well, he just says it flat out in the trailer. I met an alien. Oh, come on. Now it's like, now I'm kind of.
I know. You should have called him an Alf. I met an alien life form,
He's right here. It's fucking Grogu. This is the
that's synergy.
Yeah.
No, which was
isn't Gosling in a Star Wars?
Yeah, I think it's an X-Wing pilot movie, I believe. You never know what era a Star Wars movie or series is set in. It's hard to keep track sometimes. It's like, is it in the good era or one of the eras that sucked?
Right. I was gonna say
Mandalorian's in the good era right after the original trilogy. It's they're still years away from where it'll get stupid. But we get a lot of shows in other eras.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I botched again, and this is that Star Wars trailer.
No.
Kind of growing up.
Go ahead.
Let's not growing in me, which was a concern for a little while. I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. Thumbs up. No. That's thumbs down. We do the thumbs up. It's close enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. It does. The aliens don't entirely ruin it, but at the same token, I was way more hype before. He's just like, so I met an alien.
Yeah, I think that take that part of the trailer and that he's heading out into the unknown, or they could have used the Tom Petty song "Into the Great Wide Open," and then we don't know what he sees because it is making me nervous now. I'm like, all right, are you going to show us too much of the alien? But
even if they had him just docking with whatever that ship was, and then that was like the boom, and then he looks at some shit and he's like, holy shit, or something, and then it just.
So I'm intrigued enough by this one. I don't know what else is coming out in mid-March, so I'm inclined to check this out. It's one of those ones where, like, all right, everybody, unless you start to hear that it's a disaster, then I might be a little nervous.
Well, speaking of disaster, I guess I don't know. I like Brendan Fraser. I'm not.
I do too.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to talk shit about him, but his career it went a little rocky, and then he made a huge comeback.
huge
okay?
comeback. Yeah,
Saving it like I just did that segue there. So,
yeah.
first trailer for Hikari's Rental Family, starring Brendan Fraser. This comes out November 21st. The film follows a struggling actor who is hired as a token American guy for a Japanese rental family company in Tokyo, which kind of rules because I just watched the Charlie Sheen doc, and he's like, oh, I was doing these commercials in Japan, and I do host a pro wrestling show, Pro Wrestle Times and Pro Wrestle Live show, and at the beginning, I play some of Hulk Hogan's old like Japanese commercials.
Brother.
So this is kind of like I don't know. It's just a
No,
funny
I
little
mean
thing.
Japanese. I mean, Lost in Translation. The whole concept of it is that Bill Murray's there filming a commercial that'll only air in Japan. I actually, when I was in middle school through high school, I had a friend who moved to Japan, and he would send me like, "Here's a commercial with Harrison Ford." It would be all these A-list actors doing commercials. Now it's not so crazy, but in the '90s, the idea that people were doing shilling whiskey like Bill Murray is in Lost Translation. So, but it's a great concept. And unfortunately, I knew somebody who had a very different but similarly themed project in development for television that all of a sudden this came out. And it's like, well, rental family is kind of a thing now. So, but I'm intrigued in seeing
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm intrigued by the trailer though.
Right. I am as well. Let's
I
check.
mean, I'm intrigued by this still that you're showing me, the dude with the giant toothbrush. I want to see the trailers, what I'm trying to say, Phil.
Absolutely. Here we go. Let's check this out. And yeah, I think that's Brendan Fraser with pearly whites there.
The market here isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
What's my part? So, what do you think we do here?
We sell emotion.
How?
We play roles in the clients' lives. Parents, siblings, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, and help them connect to what's missing.
I'm just an actor. I don't know how to help people.
What I'm offering here is a chance to play roles with a real meaning.
What do you need me for?
We need a token white guy.
Okay.
First of all, I would love to be presented with that opportunity. Token white guy. I mean, I am the tokenest of whitest guys.
That's why do you think you're here?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Have you ever been to Tokyo?
Absolutely not. No.
No, and it's fun because it really is like, and I grew up outside of New York City, so I'm used to the idea of nonstop hustle and bustle, but they did a great job capturing like Tokyo. It's like always, they don't stay up all night like in New York, but it's just that the crosswalks that are even more giant than other cities like in North America. It's crazy. So they're doing a good job capturing the theme. The concept is good, but are they going to get me to use one of my 4 weekly movie tickets? I think the second half of this trailer is really going to determine that, Phil.
Okay, well, let's get
This
in.
girl needs a father.
Hi, Mia. I'm your father.
I'm your father.
Hello, Mia. I'm your father.
I hate you.
She hates me.
It's what being a parent is. You could live in this country for 100 years, and there will still be things you won't understand.
Why do you do this?
Sometimes the story we tell ourselves becomes the truth. To her parents, you are her husband.
So he's pretending to be this kid's father and like,
and I guess this woman's husband. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. Where's he been? There's those questions, but okay. Yeah. Let's see.
These people look at you like they've been waiting for you their whole lives. And what you'll discover is that they stay with you.
this is amazing.
It's cool, but it's fake.
You know, sometimes it's okay to pretend.
Oh, just like the movie, Phil. I like it.
Yes.
I guarantee, just telling from the tone, my wife would cry 4 times during that
Right.
movie.
I was just thinking that, like, you know, my wife I'd probably watch it with her, but I don't know if I'm I gotta see Rental Family, you know.
But again, it's like I didn't think I needed to see The Whale, but you know,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then
And
you
I like
hear-
Brendan Fraser. I'm
Yeah,
a fan of that
exactly.
dude. The Mummy, when I was a kid, I fucking love that movie so much.
Encino Man. Hello.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest flicks ever.
Yeah.
And Linkovich Chomovsky. And yeah, definitely.
Yes,
That's
no,
those are my
it's interesting. I could see seeing it. You know, probably November's a busy time of year. You know, theatrically and outside of the theater. But I'm definitely interested in this movie. I would like to see it one day, but probably not in the theater.
Exactly. Any streamers we should plug? No.
No. I don't know which one that would go to. So
exactly. So on October 3rd, coming up in a couple weeks here, the trailer for Shell, starring Elisabeth Moss, who I mean typically crushes whatever role she's in.
My wife worked on Mad Men for a number of years. Elizabeth
that
Moss
is
is
awesome.
tremendous. Yes.
Yeah, she's a tremendous actress. And also, like, I think I initially that's her in Get Him to the Greek, correct?
You know, I didn't actually see Get Him to the Greek because I saw the first one. What was the first? Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I was like, I kind of don't care about this part of it. I've heard that I'm probably mistaken in that, Phil, that I haven't seen it, but
yeah.
I don't know if she's in it, but
yes, she is. That's her.
okay.
So that's where I was. So that's like a comedy type situation. And then all of a sudden, she's just in all of these like amazing dramatic roles, and she's just a brilliant actress. So that
and
shout her
Kate-
out. You know, I couldn't
Kate
tell if at
Hudson-
the time she's one of those improv comedy, you know, people that Judd Apatow's working with or whatever at the time. I didn't know. So she crushes it in whatever
and
role she's
Kate
in.
Hudson's been around forever.
Right.
You know, like 25 solid years. It's a little hit or miss, but you know, she has the ability to be very talented. So I'm intrigued in a movie that pairs these two up.
Me too. So this is in theaters and on digital October 3rd.
Those are the best movies. When they're in
I'll be
theater
checking
and on
that
digital
out.
at the same time. Yeah.
Right. I'll be checking it out on digital for sure. The film follows an actress desperate to reclaim her career. I like movies about stuff like this, like The Substance and shit like that. I don't know. I'm into like the Hollywood, like Entourage is one of my favorite shows. I'm really into that shit. So I know some people aren't, but she is drawn into the glamorous world of a wellness mogul only to uncover a monstrous truth. Speaking of The Substance, right? Wasn't that about like a fitness?
That is a monstrous truth for sure.
Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at this here. Futuristic there. What was that? That's not an Apple Watch. That's some Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to be noticed. Just have another person look at me and think that I was funny or pretty. I guess I just wanted you to look at me and see someone else.
Cut.
Sorry, I didn't cry. I think I should have cried, maybe.
They're going another way on the movie.
Someone who is younger.
We're seeing new demands on talent to meet enhanced standards.
Are you reading for this too? That's crazy.
We want you to consider some treatment options.
Zoe Shannon, the CEO of the largest wellness brand, promises to keep you looking younger forever.
All I want for our clients is to free them of self.
Yeah, so Kate Hudson's great. And I mean,
this is a good role for her.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, she's been like preserved in time. It seems like so. This is awesome.
Bitchy CEO with you know, I knowing nothing about this movie, clearly ulterior motives. But you said it, Phil. Boy, this is very reminiscent of The Substance. You know, just conceptually, it doesn't look like the actual film, but the concept behind it. But let's see the rest.
See you on the other side.
Initializing body scan. 3.
I wonder if she's going to show her tits like Demi Moore chose to. And that,
if they ask her to, you know, it's for art.
Yeah.
2. 1.
You have a chance to achieve full potential. That's hot.
The incomparable Samantha Lake. I watched every episode of your show. I wanted to meet you. Bon appetit.
This is delicious. What is it?
It's me. Yeah. What's that?
It's
What's
me.
what? On your neck.
I think something's.
Yeah, this is very substancy, but she's
Yeah.
like, it's me. So there, it's like a clone that she killed, and then
Yeah.
like now we just talked about it before as well. Like, you know, Hollywood will do this thing where someone's like making a movie about a football coach who has cancer or whatever, let's just say, and then all of a sudden a movie gets pumped out that's about like a football
Yeah.
coach with AIDS or whatever, right? And-
If you go back 30 plus years, there was I guess it was 1992. We got 2 Christopher Columbus movies, and I don't mean the director, about the explorer. We got 2 giant asteroid hitting the Earth movies around the
Right.
same time, and you always wonder where it's like. See, this though is like, oh, they had time to like. You know, this script probably existed before the writer maybe saw the substance, and then they're like, okay, let's make it a little bit more substancy, not substantial. Thank you. And yeah, so it feels very familiar, but I do kind of want to know the mystery behind it and all that.
I do too. Me and my wife are going to enjoy this one for sure.
There's something she's not telling me.
What is going on?
Can I tell you a secret? I think. What? I think people disappeared. I'm scared they're gonna do something to me.
You're totally freaking out.
How you look determines who survives. There's only so much room at the top of the food chain.
Oh, there's aliens in this one too. So
Yeah.
fucking xenomorphs everywhere, dude.
But no Ryan Gosling.
Right.
Oh, give it a rest, Zoe. What's that? The optics.
Rated R, nudity, yes. God, yes. But listen, man, I am fully in on that one.
It's so soon, so I can't imagine seeing it soon. But Phil, I'm going to let you tell me how that one is, because I'm not saying I wouldn't see it, but I'm going to trust you. If you're like, it's worth your 2 hours or whatever, then I'll check it out. Probably like you on digital. You know.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to definitely grab some beers, grab some snacks, and I will be watching this October 3rd or 4th or whatever day.
Sure.
The wife and I can fit this one in. I want to watch it right away, personally. And I don't know, maybe it's just me chasing, like, man, I really like the substance, you know, maybe I just like want kind of more of the same vibe. I don't know, but it's also spooky season. So as soon as September 1st hits, we decorate inside, outside, we start watching horror flicks and all that. So here's something new I can watch that's like, oh, this is kind of like fits the vibes that are going on right now.
I feel like there might be a jump scare or two in that film.
Exactly. Yeah. Or yeah. And like I said, a xenomorph or whatever. So the last trailer, speaking of aliens and that, this dropped today.
Yeah.
In theaters May 22nd, 2026. The first trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. It really needs no introduction.
Yeah. I will be there May 22nd. Just in
Yes.
case you were wondering. Doesn't matter what happens in this trailer. Actually, that's the Friday. I'll be there May 21st. I'll go to one of those Thursday evening showings, I think. And I will say now, it doesn't matter what I see in this trailer. I'm still going to see it because it's a Star Wars movie. So I'm already in.
And here's the thing. Are you a fan of like the show?
Oh yeah, very much.
Okay,
so.
good. And so, I mean, a lot of it's hit or miss. I think you were talking about that earlier on. And I think this one will be a hit just based. I mean, it doesn't take Nostradamus to predict that, just based off the show. And I think this is sort of the Star Wars fans are like yearning for, is more of this direction, you know, instead of like an episode 10. rather watch this.
Right. Yeah, exactly. They aren't clamoring for a Ray trilogy, for a Ryan Johnson trilogy, for anybody who's supposed to do a trilogy. Just give us this one-off continuation of something that we already like. And I loved the first season. I very much liked the second season. The third season, I didn't understand why it turned into Star Wars: The Love Boat with Jack Black and Lizzo in the same episode. I'm like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah.
It's not that it was bad, but it was like, you guys kind of lost the thread a little bit as to what made it amazing. But
Just
hey, they
celebrity friends.
uncanceled Gina Carano, so maybe she'll show up in this.
That would be awesome. I don't know if Pedro
pretty sure she won't.
Pascal
I'm pretty
is.
sure she won't. Yeah.
So here we go. Let's take a. Can I say one thing though? So
Yes, please.
earlier before we jumped on again, this is a trailer I watched about 10-15 seconds. I went, I'm just gonna do it today.
Yeah. Okay.
On the recording. This just reminds me too much of Earth. Like where I have vacation, with the ocean coming up. I'm like, God damn it, I want to see like I don't know. These distant planets, like
it could be a purple ocean on
some shit like
green sand or whatever. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, just something like that. It's too like earthy for me. It's but that's just the first shot. I'm not roasting the whole.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio in the beach, So
right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see.
That's better. That's more like it.
Yep, I'm in. Yeah, stormtroopers, losers.
Here we go.
Oh, Ripley.
Now, let me. Do the really established actors jumping on, like seeing Ryan Gosling in a Star Wars? Does that? I know you just brought up Jack Black and Lizzo, but those were out of place for different reasons.
Those were gimmicky cameo one-off in an episode,
right? Like having
honestly, if they built a series around Jack Black using his strengths, it would probably be good. You know what I mean? But he was just oh, hello, here I am, Jack Black. I've got 20 minutes of screen time, my lady. I'm like, no, that's all right. But so Sigourney Weaver, a different level. I mean, she did the Defenders for Netflix of the Marvel series. So no, her involvement is usually a good thing in a film. Or any
so like if Tom Cruise got involved in Star Wars, or when you see Bill Burr in there blasting, like, is that too? Are you like, I don't know?
Bill Burr was so random, and he was basically just playing himself, so it was okay.
Dude, these stormtroopers.
Yeah, right.
Fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that if they do the character right, it's fine,
Yeah.
But so just having stars in it isn't necessarily a problem.
Okay. Oh hell yeah, dude! Dude, little fucking Grogu swimming around. I hate to pause. I gotta back it up a bit. I love this. This little montage here. I love this.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude! This movie's gonna rule.
Impressive.
Blowing up AT-AT for our
Dude,
audio audience.
Rules. This rules.
Oh, it's gonna go off a fucking cliff,
dude. An AT-AT falling off a cliff, man. That's amazing.
Boom! Oh my god.
Oh hell yeah.
Good shot, baby.
And the way it's waddling, like they have it just reminds you of like I don't know, like C-3PO and R2 going through the desert.
Good shot, baby.
Hook, line, and sinker. That was an awesome trailer. I might have to play that again.
That is the Star Wars movie I think that I've wanted since I saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater when I was 4. Just like, yeah, give me all that. That's great. Let's and again, it's in a good part of the timeline. It's still in the Mandalorian part of the timeline, so we don't have to worry. Oh, okay, they're going to be rumblings that one day the First Order will happen. Who gives a shit? It's still remnants of the Empire. This is going to be great.
It fucking looks amazing.
I stand by it.
Yeah, this movie looks so good, man. It just like warms my heart seeing some shit like that.
Yep.
Now with the quote unquote Pedro Pascal fatigue that a lot of people, that gets thrown around online. We didn't see his face once, I think, during that whole trailer. Do you think Disney's like, man, people bitch and complain about this guy, let's just have him under the helmet for as much of this movie as possible?
No, well, yeah, but I guarantee we'll see him at some point because
of course
we've seen him on the show. But yeah, I think that the way that we want him is in the armor, because when did Boba Fett become uninteresting? Oh, I know, when we got to see him under the helmet. That immediately is when we started to lose the thread. Everything unraveled. Boba Fett was a badass because he looked like that. He had a jetpack and he was a bounty hunter. So, when he's in the Mandalorian armor, he's our guy. That's what we want, and I'm sure we'll get that for most of the movie.
Let's rip this one more time, because
let's just watch it. Let's watch it straight through this time.
Watch it straight through, no pauses.
Yeah. I might chime in, but don't stop it for any reason.
I will not stop it. Okay. So they're like dropping off survivors. That's the next season of Survivor there. We didn't need that shot, but it's okay.
But then Grogu's got a telescope.
Yeah, just boom, right? It's just like Hook. I love all this sewage stuff too. I don't know what's going on, but I loved it.
Yeah, they're under the facility.
Yeah.
And of course, as we talked about, there's Ripley herself, Sigourney Weaver.
I wonder if he gets a little baby lightsaber at some point.
That would be great. We have a hut. We didn't talk about that. There's one of the huts there.
Right. And he's jiggling all over the place. Dude, I love this. And that this AT-AT's not the one that was being exploded there. So we're going to see another one get blown up from the inside out. This one falling off a cliff. Fucking awesome, dude.
I can't wait until the AT-AT falling off the cliff is a meme on my phone that I can, respond to in text threads, Anyway,
dude.
You can finish it. That's why I was trying to shout.
Right.
Good shot, baby.
I love it.
It's going to be great. Can't wait.
I can't wait for people to be like, oh, what is that? Like a Jar Jar? This movie's Jar Jar? That little great shot, baby. I just love it. It feels so like the original trilogy. You know what I mean?
That's how I need my Star Wars original recipe. I don't like George and J.J. Abrams adding 11 herbs and spices. I like the original recipe Star Wars. So I'm in. And I'm glad we ended on that, because now I'm like, why can't I just see it right now, Phil?
Exactly. No, I'm right there with you. Well, Christian, I want to thank you for doing this with me, folks. You can follow Christian at ChristianDMZ on Twitter. And is there anything else you got going on you want to plug?
Instagram, I'm also Christian DMZ. And I have my own personal podcast, the Bladtcast, Bladtcast. We had a recent episode about Spinal Tap 2. And right before that, the 50th anniversary of Kiss Alive. Check those out. And I do a show called Who Are These Broadcasters, which is live Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel, but it also exists as an audio podcast, so you can subscribe there anywhere you subscribe to podcasts. And I do some content for the Geekscape Network, and I need to always promote 100 Songs That Define Heavy Metal. I co-created and produced that show. I'm not really on it, but it's hosted by Brian Slagle, the CEO of Metal Blade Records. And we just did an episode on Deicide. We had Danzig the week before. So check
the GOAT, Danzig, the GOAT. Sorry.
Exactly. No, 100%. And so if you like metal, you can look at the episodes and you're like, maybe you don't care about a song. Save that one for a little later. We'll probably win you over. But the best thing about doing a heavy metal podcast hosted by Brian Slagle is he has everybody's number in his phone. So he's like, oh yeah, we'll get Kerry King on. We'll get Scott Ian on, so it's been great. So check that out wherever podcasts are found.
You guys at philmarksout, at Pro Wrestle Times, you guys know that's why you're here. And thanks for tuning in to Phil Marks Out about movie trailers. Screw you guys.
I'm going home.